This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. So thanks for joining this new session. So actually there was some problem with the login. Yesterday I think someone from because this is the login credential that have been provided to me by the training team. So maybe yesterday someone have logged into this account, and that's why when I tried to log in, it was showing me that somebody have tried to log into this account, so you may want to update the password. So due to that one, the problem came. So no problem, now we're good. uh, Let me intimate everyone. Let me just send an email again. Okay, so it's all good. Okay, so let us start with the questions. In the meantime, other candidates will join. So let us start with the questions. Any blocker for you guys? So, guys, do you have any question, any blocker from yesterday's session, maybe from the other sessions?
Uh, Hi Kamal. Yes, I have one from the
Hey,
Docker class.
okay.
Um, yeah. Well, I mean, let me see. Yeah, that Docker Compose. You have said that Docker Compose YML. Uh, while
Mhm.
I was running that one, and it is saying that Docker Compose command not found.
Okay. So, let me share access with you. Can you show me that on your screen?
Yes, but yeah, I have to connect. One second.
So, will it take time or what?
No, no, no.
Okay. So, I'm making a presenter.
This one.
Okay. Can you can you clear the screen and then again try to run the because I'm not able to see. Okay.
Okay.
But you have installed the Docker Compose, right?
Yes, I do have on that file, but I don't know how to install that one.
N- No, I'm asking, did you install the Docker Compose or not?
Yeah, I am asking like I have to do that sudo yum install and Docker Compose like that.
No, no, no. Oh, okay. No,
So
so
I
we
do
have to
have that
install.
file. Yes.
Okay, can you do one thing? Can you run the command which do Docker Compose? Which
Okay.
which?
This one?
No, just Docker Compose only, not .yml. Enter. So Docker Compose is not installed on your machine. So it is simple. Uh, can you go to on the browser? Can you go to the docs.docker, or on the Google? Can you write install Docker Compose? So you are already logged on to the EC2 instance, right? Linux
Yes.
EC2 instance.
Yes.
Okay. So right here, install Docker Compose. Yeah. CentOS 7. Okay. Click on CentOS 7 part, the second one. Yeah. Enter. Yeah.
First one.
Uh, yeah. First one. Yes. Go down. Scroll down. Yeah. So here, no. Can you scroll a bit up? Here it will be the first part. It will be start. Can you scroll up? Let us see what is the scroll up. Yeah. Can you click on that Linux here? There is Mac, Windows. Yeah. Here Linux. Copy this one. Run where you are have the first one. Run this command to download. Yeah. Copy complete. Yeah. Yeah. Enter. Can you do ls hyphen l? Oh, okay. No. No. It's already done. It's already done. So do docker hyphen compose version hyphen version. Okay. So you have to run it with sudo. Okay. Do one more thing. Can you? Okay. I'm typing on the here chat box. Just copy and paste it. I'm typing it now. Docker compose. Yeah. Copy and paste it. Oh, sorry. Just hold on. This one you have to just hold on. Yeah. Copy and paste this one. Yeah. Enter. Okay. Can we go to the browser again? Here. Can you scroll down? Do this one also. So sorry. So we have to do. Yeah. Make it executable. Yes. Enter. Let us see whether we have another step here to complete. I think it should be just one and two only. Scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah. Now test the installation. Docker compose hyphen version. Okay. Now run the same command which I pasted here in the chat box. Yes. So it is installed now, right?
Yes.
Now you can run the same Docker compose using this one. So now why it is showing, because it wants you to give the absolute path of where Docker compose is installed. So when you give which Docker Compose, which will give you the absolute. If you remember in the session where when we were discussing Linux, I told you that which command will give you the absolute path of that binary where it is installed,
Yeah.
right?
But I was giving the total path, I guess, but I mean, where I'm having that file, like the all path, but still it did not. I mean, I could not do it.
No,
So
what you can you run the your Docker Compose now? Run the same command which you was trying earlier. No, it not this one.
this one, right?
No, right, this one. So it will not run now because you need to give the absolute pass. So copy the same from above command, copy the same thing like uh, backticks. We call it backticks. It is not a single quote, it is backticks. Copy this same. Yeah, paste it here. No, it will not be done. It's not the text pad. So on your laptop keyboard, so there is a tilde sign, right? And on the same tilde key, there is another sign. We call it backtick. So it can be pressed by pressing Shift and then the same sign. So yeah,
Yeah,
and then now run your command up hyphen D. Enter.
yeah, it worked. Thank you.
Yes. Right. Any other question?
No, no, that is all.
That is all. Okay. So anyone else, guys? Any question?
I have a problem with dynamic inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Send you a screenshot. There is, you see, I try to install those four packages like NetTools and others.
Uh-huh.
But when I run, everything is okay, but it's failed. If you see the screenshot on your mail, then you see that all installation is failed with fatal error. So connection is
Oh,
okay, everything is okay.
let me share the access with you. Can you show it now?
Actually, it will take 10 minutes because I'm just 2 hours to my home.
Okay, okay. No problem. So I'll look into this one and then I'll let you know, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let me go to the attendance sheet. Okay. Okay. So we are only just 8 guys here. So is Josna here? Josna, are you able to hear me? Okay. So do we have Kruti here? Yes. And Kevin? Kevin, I saw there.
I'm here.
Okay, Kevin, thanks. Uh, Ehteshamuddin? Yes,
Yes, I'm here.
here. Yeah, thank you. And Sravni? Yes, Sravni is also here. Sravni, are you able to hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, thank you. And then Priyanka is here. Chinmay is here, I think. Chinmay is here, and then so I'm quickly marking the attendance. So it's Upama. Upama, I think I already got an email from her. Pehlabi, Pehlabi is here. Yes, and judges. The judges did not join. Okay, okay, so it's good. So, Saravni, I have one question for you. Give me a moment, just. So, Saravni, are you
Yeah,
good with your all the assignments?
uh, I'm working on Ansible.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to do I'm getting a lot of errors in Ansible part 2.
Okay. But are you good with all the other assignments, like the
Not
uh, AWS, Docker?
Yeah, I have done them.
Okay. Okay, give me a moment.
Uh, Sorry for my late. I mean, I you were taking attendance.
Hello, Josna. Okay. So, Saravni, okay. Now I see that yesterday itself you uploaded the um, other assignments also, right?
Not yesterday, but maybe 3 days back.
But I'm seeing 8 hours ago you have some commit here. You uploaded some stuff here.
Yeah, that is different. Like I was working on Ansible, except that remaining I uploaded before.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I was going through it. So if I open, because I got some question from the training team. That's why. Which one was
What
that?
was that?
Yeah. So you have that this one Ansible folder is there, right?
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm
in
working
that
on.
Ansible folder, I can find only yeah, in that one I can find only the vagrant file and the readme.md.
Yeah, remaining I have to upload.
Okay. Okay. And in the Jenkins also, so if I go to the Jenkins, so you actually whatever the document you have uploaded as a docx, right?
Yeah, right.
Docx. So
Yes.
when I click on it, so let me just okay. Let me
I
share
think it
my
makes you
screen.
download.
Okay. So if I I cannot be able to see here. So I do not want it to download because that would be that would be a lot of work for me. So what I want is I can just see it here only. So let's say if it for Jenkins, I can be able to see the screenshots here. Or if there is something related to the documentation, you update the readme.md.
Okay.
Or maybe you can make a file and then update some documentation there. But now the uh, problem for me is like I cannot see this one docx, so it's asking me to download it. It's for same for everything, all the folders. If I go, let's say, if
Okay.
for load balancer also, like
I thought
docx.
like keeping them in a Word file, like in a sequence, it would be better. I thought so. That's why I did like this.
um okay, but then it would be good if I can be able to see here only.
Okay, then I'll take the screenshots and keep them separate.
Right, that would be helpful, Shravani.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you. So that's what I want to. And give me a moment. So, okay, give me a moment, guys. Okay, um, so I have details for. Okay, now the latest updates that I can be able to gather is for Josna. Josna, are you online? Still online? Are you able to hear me? Okay, I think she dropped. Okay, so updates for other candidates is like Kruti. Kruti, did you updated your AWS assignments? Not the AWS. Okay, so because I can see it missing in the GitHub. So when can you provide me the assignment for? So you uploaded for Ansible. When can I get for AWS? Today? Okay. Okay, yeah, that would be good. Okay, so that's good. Now, update for Kevin. Yours is updated till now. I mean, Terraform, obviously. So you have to update for Terraform.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and Atashimuddin, so you have to update your GitHub for Ansible and Terraform.
Yes.
Till now, it's good. So, okay, same for Priyanka also. You have to upload it for Ansible and Terraform.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, that would be good.
Thank you.
And sure. And for Chinmay, you also same thing. You have to update for Ansible and Terraform.
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay, that would be good, Chinmay. Thank you. So Upama, for you, I think you uploaded for the Ansible, but let me recheck it.
Oh,
But oh, sorry, Upama is not
Upama
here.
is not
So
here.
yeah, Upama is not here. Yes. Okay. So for Pahlavi, for you, you have to update it for Ansible and Terraform.
I upload Ansible, but Terraform is remaining.
Okay. Oh,
So my laptop is ready now. If you want, you can check my problem.
yeah, sure. Just give me
Okay.
5 minutes, please. Let me go through this. So, Josna, are you able to hear me now? She was here. Okay. Josna, are you able to hear me? Hello, Josna.
Yeah,
Josna, are you able to hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, Josna, I have few updates for you from the GitHub. So,
Yeah.
I did you updated your assignments for Jenkins, SonarQube, Tomcat, AWS Docker, and
No,
Ansible?
no. I'm just done with the Tomcat. To do the solar cube and the Docker.
Okay. So it is just for Linux for now, right? So there is one folder. If I click on that one, I
No,
I can find.
no. I did Abdullah. Uh-huh.
So I can find your screenshots for Linux, Git,
What
and
you can
Jenkins.
see there, Jenkins.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not upload the Tomcat and but
Okay. So
I'll
it needs to be updated for. Let me tell you again. It needs to be updated for SonarQube, Tomcat, AWS, Docker, Ansible, and
yeah,
Terraform.
yeah, that's right.
So when can I expect that?
By tomorrow. nice. Yes, yes, yes.
by tomorrow.
Because
Okay, that
I already have. I already have. But I'm getting stuck in between because of some. I missed the video.
no. Can you repeat that, Josna? What are you saying?
Sometimes I'm getting stuck in between uh, my back and
O- Okay.
keyboard all
So no, I'm not able to hear you clearly.
no, yeah, it's just fine. I mean, it's taking a
Mhm.
little more time for me, but I'll finish by tomorrow.
Okay. So do one thing. Once you upload it, please let me know. I'll go through the work. Right?
Yeah, I'll leave it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be great. Yes. Okay. So yeah, Pahlavi, now I'm giving you access.
Okay.
Just hold on. So I can see two
The
login
laptop one.
laptop one. Okay. Yes, you are the presenter now.
So you see that there is a fatal error.
Okay.
So when I run this command,
Mm-hmm.
then
So what do you think the problem would be
I think there is some syntax error on my
mm-hmm.
main.yml.
in the common packages, right?
Not in the common package. I think it's in the role, inside the role.
So role is the common package, right?
Yeah, role is the common package. Yes.
Can you open that one?
Yep.
Vim roles common package task main.yml. Directly write Vim. Do not go inside it.
Mhm. This one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So can you do one thing? Can you just scroll down
Okay.
and move this with items? Wait, move this with items two step to the left. Yeah, right here. Two step to the left.
Right, like
Right.
this.
Right. Do the same thing for tree, unzip, everything. So go down two step to the left. Yeah. Yes. Can you run it now?
Oh, I think it's working now, right?
Yeah.
I thought there is a space problem, but I
No,
think
it's actually, it needs to
yeah,
be typed what we call it strongly typed or whatever. So
yeah.
there should be no indentation error, otherwise it will fail.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, Pallavi. Thanks.
Okay.
Any other question? Okay, guys,
Thank you.
any other question? Okay, thanks, Pallavi. So you can stop sharing now. Okay.
Right.
So yeah, if we do not have any question, guys, so I can move to the Terraform part two. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay. Let me go here. So guys, yesterday we saw that how you can be able to quickly spin up your machines, and you can be able to log on to that machine because you have used your own key. So in that way you have created the resource for the key pair, where you uploaded your public key and you have used your private key to log in. Now today we will see how you can be able to create your VPC, and then how you can be able to log into your instances, uh, log into your I mean, how, after creation of one of the instance within the VPC, then you can be able to log on to that instance. So I'm going to show you creation of VPC, creation of instance within that VPC, and then login. Okay, so it should be here. Okay, so if you see this one, I have the readme. Oh, I am improving this all this, so I have to update the README file. So what I am going to show you is here we have the. If you remember that when we have created the VPC, we have created the uh, VPC. We have allocated the CIDR block. We have created the subnets, different subnets, and then we have created the network gateway, route table. We have we have put that route table as a main route table. We have given some name, and then we have made the subnet association. So everything what we have done that day manually, we are going to do it today using the from the Terraform itself. So yeah, so if I show you VPC here, you can see that yesterday I told you wherever your Terraform execution will see resource, it will create the resource in the AWS. So VPC needs to be created because it says that resource of VPC needs to be created. Here we have given this range. I have given this range, but you can take any other range also. Uh, and then here AWS subnet resource, AWS subnet main public one I have given, and then the same thing 1.0/28 I have given. So this way also you can be able to initialize your subnet. And then availability zone is US West 2A, and this is the just tag information. Same again, the next subnet public 2, I have given the range this way. And then here you can create more subnets. Currently I'm creating only two. You can create more subnets like public one. I mean, here you can create as uh, I'm creating as private one and private 2 in different availability zones. Then internet gateway. So the resource means internet gateway will be created. I have given a name as main internet gateway. Here it is. So you the good thing is that I am taking VPC ID as AWS underscore VPC dot main dot ID. So it means that we have already created in the previous step, we have created the VPC, and in the because we are in the same file, so this way we can be able to access the IDs that have been created. So here AWS underscore VPC is the resource. We have given it a main, and then it is accessing the ID of that. So you can see here we have given the main, and this is the AWS VPC dot main dot ID. So it will fetch the ID of the VPC that we have created. So this way, and the same thing is with the subnets also. If you see here, we are doing the same thing. And then internet gateway, it is accessing the VPC ID. We are giving the some tag information also, and then we have the route tables. So again, a resource new route table will be created. We call it main public. Again, the VPC ID is being accessed. It is attached to the same VPC, this route table. And then here we are giving the route, and we are saying that the same thing we have done, like the any IP, any port, and gateway ID. It with this route table will be attached to the same gateway which we have created here, this one. So it will be like AWS internet gateway dot main I gateway dot id. So it will fetch the id of this gateway and it will assign it to this one. Okay, now coming down here, we are associating the subnets with the route table. So here you can see route table association, main public 1a first, subnet id is this one, route table id is this one. Same way, association for the association for the second public subnet, association for the first. Here if I go down, yeah, so this is for the association of two public subnets here. And I will show you when I will create the NAT gateway. There we will associate the private subnet with the other route table. So this is about the VPC. Now I have created the NAT.tf. Here, I'm creating the, if you remember that we have created one of the elastic IP, so that we can be able to go out from the private subnet also. The machines that we are creating inside the private subnet, they can be able to go out also. So here, creation of the elastic IP, and then AWS NAT gateway here. Earlier we created the internet gateway. Now we are creating the NAT gateway. So NAT gateway and allocation ID is the same. NAT gateway will be allocated with the elastic IP here. Subnet ID would be for the so we are using one public, and that depends on main gateway. Here we are creating one more route table, and then we will create add the route. We will add the route for the NAT gateway. That's what we are doing here. Creation of one more route table, as adding the route table, adding the route here for the NAT gateway that we have created. Now this is about the association. So association with the newly created route table uh, for the private subnets. Here you can see that these are the private subnet IDs. And then it will create the it will create the VPC for us. And then what I'm doing is I am creating the security group also in the same VPC. Also, once the setup is done, I am creating the instance also. You can see here. I will show you the security group first. Hold on. Just give me a moment, guys. Okay. So you can see here, like we have the security group. So again, resources here, that mean new resource needs to be created. What is the name of the new resource? It's the security group. So we are creating one new security group with the name allow SSH, and it will be connected, associated with the same VPC ID. This way we can be able to fetch the VPC. And here we are setting up the egress and ingress rules. So the traffic here we have mentioned, and the ports we have mentioned. So it's all good. So after creation of the security group, what I'm doing is I'm creating the instance also. So now you see that VPC will be created along with the NAT gateway for the private private subnet, and then security group will be created, and then instance will be created. Let us see. So here you can see AWS instance. Sorry. So here you can see AWS instance. Name is just a demo instance. You can give any name here. And then AMI is again lookup function I'm using for the AMI and the region. Instance type is t2.micro. Here subnet ID would be the same subnet ID which the public that I am creating. in the VPC. VPC security group ID is the same one which we are creating the new one with the name allow SSH. So it is allow AWS security group dot allow SSH dot ID. I can show you again this allow SSH. Okay. So again for this instance, if you remember yesterday we have used the key pair, so I'm using the same key pair here also. And then what is left? Provider is the same one. This is the provider. I will comment it out, or better I will remove it. That would be good. And then this one security group is done wars. Let us see the wars also. So same thing in the wars also here. It's all good. So I'm going to create it. So Terraform init is done. I'm running Terraform apply. So you will see that there will be, I think, more than 20 resources that it needs to be created. So it is saying vpc.tf main block of type tags are not expected. Did you mean to define tags? If so, use equal signs to assign it a value. Okay. So I think in the version greater than 12, something have changed. I mean this. Let me see here. Excuse me, guys. Equal to. Okay. So what it is saying. So this must be changed to something like this. What we have given is same name equal to main. Let me try to do this way. Insert.
Excuse me, Kamal. Can you go a little slow today because there is 5 or 6 seconds lag on the screen today.
Oh, okay. Um, Yeah, I can do that one.
Okay, thank
Sure.
you.
Yeah. So is it different from the previous sessions?
Yeah, today it's a bit more, I feel.
So
I
do
don't
you
know
want me
for
to?
others or it's just me.
Okay. So is it for everyone, guys? Okay. So is it for everyone?
No, I think for my side it is okay.
It's
Okay.
okay for me too.
I can
Okay.
join meeting again, then maybe I'll try that.
No, but I can also go a bit slow, not a problem. So the way I'm going now is it fine?
Yeah, I mean the speed is fine. It's just that the screen is coming little late.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
Thank you.
Sure. No problem. So why I'm doing this one, because some time back I just updated the version. Earlier I was running with the Terraform version of 11.14. Some time back I updated it to 12. So there are the few things that have been changed in 12. So maybe it is because of that one. Like we can check it. Got it. Blocks of type tags are not expected here. What is expected then? Let me just search for this one only. 0.12 tag. Terraform plan. Blocks of type. It is the same. The correct. Oh, okay. Tags equal to. Way to write this convey is to use the equal sign. Oh, okay. Let us use this. Insert this way. Here also. Delete. Equals. Delete. Okay. Let me rerun that. Terraform apply. Okay, same thing I need to do it in NAT also. So we have tags here. Insert. Yeah. And security group. Okay. Terraform apply again. I hope everything would be good now. Okay, so there are 17 resources to add, you can see here. And what are the resources that needs to be added? First is the AWS VPC. Okay, then we have the subnet. The first subnet is public too. I mean, it is in this sequence. So one subnet for public, two subnets for public, and two for private. You can see here. And then this is the security group. Here you can see security group. And then so this is for route table association for public, route table association for private, then creation of route table also. So this is one public and one private, and here NAT gateway, then key pair also, internet gateway also, and then ultimately the instance. Here you can see AWS instance and elastic IP. So there are total 17 resources that needs to be created on the AWS. I will say yes. Oh, okay. So let me just Terraform. Let me do the destroy first. Whatever the resources have been created, let me destroy them first, because we need to revisit the cider range. Let us put the same cider range we have used last time. Maybe you can use the same different range, but we have to have our logic correct. So we'll go through that. Yes. So it is destroying now. Okay. So I'll go to the VPC. So this is the range. 26/26 is 2 to the power 6, which is 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to 32 64. Okay, 64 IPs. That's fine. So here I will give. So guys, can you help me in this one? What should I give here? Anyone can speak. They can unmute themselves. They can speak here. Help me here. What should I give here? I mean, what should I give in the next one?
So like the last address would be,
Yeah. So what should I give
so
here?
it is
So
28. So it is like 32 minus 28 is 4 to power 4 is like 16. So should give 15.
here in the first one or in the second one?
The first one is 0, right? The top one is
Hmm.
0. Second one has
Mm-hmm.
to be 10.00.15.
Okay. And what about the third one? So we have two public here, and for two private, what should I give here?
Like slash 28 should be like 15 and 31, I guess.
So what should I mean? What should I give here now?
31 maybe.
31. No, are you correct? Are you
No,
correct?
because
If
I'm trying to think about like what you said last time.
okay. So like you said that it's 28. That means 16 IP, right? First
Yeah,
IP will start from 0. Last IP will end at 15,
yeah.
right?
For
Now
the
for
first
the
subnet.
second public here we have to give the starting IP.
Oh, so it will be 16.
Exactly. So now what for the private subnet? So if we are starting from 16, the last IP would be 31.
31. Yeah,
What should be here for the next?
it should be 32.
Okay. Same thing here also. We'll give here 48, right?
Yeah.
So the starting for the last subnet would be 48 and the ending would be 63. Okay. And then we are good. Okay. Yes. So okay. Yes. So it's 48, 0048, 0032, and then 0016, and then 028. Okay. It's good. Do we have to change anything else? This is all good here. 12 minute. Terraform apply. 17 to add. Yes. So here you can see uh, private subnet creation complete, private 2, public 1, public 2 done. Okay. So the this is the beauty of Terraform. You can build your infrastructure. Your infrastructure could be having any number of resources. It could be any big. So you can create it uh, right away from your terminal. So now the instance is creating. So here it will create the same key pair. It will copy my public key here, and then I can use my private key. Okay, it will take just a couple of more minutes, and I can show you here on the console also. Let me go here. Okay, so here I can. Okay, so I will go to the VPC. So it is all done here, you can see. Now let us wait for the instance to be up and running. So you can see VPC, one extra VPC it is showing, four extra subnet it is showing, route table, two extra route table it is showing, NAT gateway. So we have our resources created here. So now you don't have to go to each of the resources here to delete them. It's all being need to be done through the Terraform itself. So let me go to the EC2 now. Running instance. It's 2 by 2 checks is done. Okay, let me try to log in here, the same instance. So SSH EC2 user. So I can use my private key and iterate this. And then you can see that here allow SSH is the same security group that we have created. It is being used for this instance. And then if I show you the VPC ID also, here this is the VPC ID, name is main, that same we have given, same subnet we have given the name. So I can copy this and I can go to the, sorry, here services VPC. If I try to filter out, it is the same VPC, this one main. So my instance has been created inside the same VPC. And okay, and now if I go back here, I can see, yes, I can be able to log in using my private key. Yes, I'm in now. So the instance that I've created, you can see the IP here also, it is 10.0.0.14. So that means that it is being created in the first public subnet. Let us recheck here. Yeah, main public one. That's why it is being allocated with 14. And it cannot be 15, because if you remember, I told you the first 4 IP and the last IP would be allocated for the internal use. So it is being allocated with 14. Key pair is same. So now you can see that VPC is created, subnets are created, all the other resources, VPC resources are created, and security group is created. And then when we create this instance, it is being created in the same VPC, because we have given those details, and in the same subnet also, and it is using the same key pair which we have created. That's all good. So now I'm good here. I can go ahead to destroy it also. So again, for destroy, it will be terraform destroy command.
I have a question here before you destroy.
Yeah,
Uh,
no problem. Yeah.
So
No,
actually,
no.
we have created VPC now, and we have created one instance with the same VPC and security subnets as well. So can we
Mhm.
create more instance with the same VPC?
Yeah, we
And
can. Yeah.
how can we do that? Like, if you can just give idea, that would be fine too.
So if you okay, let me just okay, let it be completed. I will say no here. Destroy will be stopped there only. Then I will show you. So if you remember that, in this instance.tf, what we are doing is we are giving the VPC ID, and then also we are
Yeah.
giving the subnet ID. So same thing we can. Let me just give no here. Here you can see that the security group is the same one which we have created, new security group. Now, whenever you will give this security group, because the security group is linked with the same VPC which you have created, we already have linked it up when we have created a security group. So this instance will be created in the security group which is created in the same VPC. Same here also subnet, because subnet is also linked with the VPC. So we are creating this instance in the main public one, and that's why it is being created, it is being allocated. This instance is showing the VPC ID for the same which we have created, right?
Yeah.
And then I will show you, I'll cover also, I'll try to cover the database creation also. There I will show you, when you create the instance in the database also, that time we are using the data module also. Now the you can say it data module or data object. The functionality of data object is that, so let's say take this example. So this is what we are doing is we are creating the VPC, and we are using the VPC ID in the same script. That is easy, we can do it. So this is how we can be able to do it. Like if we are creating something in the same script, we can be able to access this way. But think of that situation where we already have the resource on the AWS, and then we need to fetch the detail of that resource to use inside our newly creation. I mean, we are creating something new, and we are using the existing resources. How we can be able to fetch that one? I think your question is more linked with that one, right?
Ah, yes.
Right. Yeah. So if the good example is that we already have the default VPCs in every region. Now, if we want to create instance in that default region, default VPC, in that then fetching the VPC ID or fetching the default security group will not be done through this way. So in this way it will not be able to fetch. Then we have to use the data object. So I will show you how you can be able to use the data object when we'll cover the data DB. It will be just next to this one. I'll show you that time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So now I'm going to again just give the destroy. Yes. So it created 17 resources. It is going to get the same number of resources. So it's created now, you can see here, and you will find everything terminated here also. So it will be gone. If I refresh it, it's gone. Yes, only one PPC. So I will come to the dashboard here. You can see the same thing here. Good. Now this is about the VPC. Let me just go through few more practice Terraform scripts. So we'll go to the 8th. What is here? Okay. Okay. So here in this one, I'm creating one database, and let me just reconfirm one thing. Okay. Uh, 10th. Okay. So in this 10th again, yeah, CD 10th again. I have a readme. Let me see if I, yeah. So here, in this readme, I have given few details here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one relational database in the AWS. I can show you here. So if you go to the services RDS here, over here, so currently I do not have any database here, but you can create it using you can click here, create database, and then you after you click on it, it will ask for a few details like what DB instance you want, what should the type of it, you want it in highly available mode or what. And then after giving all those details, you will find here the DB up and running. So currently I do not have any, but you can obviously create. So I can show you create database. It will ask for first of all which database you want to create. So it supports Amazon Aurora, MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, and Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server. So you can just so here you can see the version family, and then there are other details. It is for like dev test, what name of it, and then the other details, DB instance size here if we have to give. So whatever we have to select here, like if it is for multiple availability zone or for what. So whatever we are giving here, I'm going to give it in my Terraform files, and you'll see that this database will be up and running once we execute. So it's here, like about the few things about the DB, manage DB, which is the AWS RDS. So we can easily set up the replication like highly availability, automated snapshot. We can be able to take the backups also, because it's the AWS managed service, so we don't have to worry about the availability, high availability, or the backups, or the for any security updates. AWS will take care of everything for us. And then the supported databases that I shown you right now is MySQL. This is a MySQL, then MariaDB, PostgreSQL, Microsoft SQL Server, and Oracle. Now here these steps to create the instances: create a subnet group. Okay, allow you to specify in what subnet the database will be in. So we need to provide the subnet group information and parameter group. So these two are very, very important. We need to create the subnet group and the parameter group because it requires those details in the Terraform file. Allow you to specify parameters to change settings in the DB. Then create a security group. that allows incoming traffic to the RDS instance and then create the RDS instance itself. So I have the script for everything. And then after my instance would be up and running, then what I will do, because I'm creating one instance, EC2 instance also, I will log on to that EC2 instance and I will install the MySQL plugin in that instance, and then I will try to log on to the newly created database from that instance. That would be the practical that we are going to do now. Okay, first of all, let us just try to create the DB first. For that one, I have scripts here, the RDS MySQL. So here resource is first of all DB subnet group we have to create, right? And then here we have to give the uh, subnets, like currently, because I just destroyed the VPC. So, and this is the way how you can be able to give it. If you create the new VPC in the same, you can use the newly created VPC in this way. So subnet IDs I am giving this way, hard code way. I am going to use the default subnets. But yeah, it's a good use case for you. You can create your VPC along with the complete, this DB creation. So when you create the VPC will be created, all the other resources will be created, and then once it will start creating the DB, it will use the subnets, the newly created subnets, private and private 1 and private 2. And then resources DB parameters group. Here the family, the DB family, and the version along with the version information. And then here we are creating the actual DB instance. Here it will require the version information, family, which what should the family of it, MySQL or Postgres or Microsoft SQL or Oracle, what should it be. I'm picking the small instance, and then this is how you can give all the other information also. So we are creating the new security group, and this is how I can be able to give the new security group ID here. So it will be with the name allow mariadb dot id. So you can fetch the ID of it this way. Same thing with the subnet main private one. I'm giving here in the hard coded way the availability zone. It is US West 2A. Okay, and then it's all good. So here it will give us error at one place where we are giving the tags. We have to give it here as, okay. This is about our DB, RDS MySQL DB. Let me just go through the security group. So I'm creating one new security group with the name allow all ports. One security group with this name and one security group with this allow MariaDB. This will be used within the uh, for the DB, because here if you see that we are opening only one port 33.06, and then one very important thing you have to see here, we are also opening the port uh, for the security group. So the security group that we will create here, this one, only that will be having the access for the security group that we will create for the DB. So only all ports security group will be having the access for 3306, because see the logic here. So we will create one instance, and then we will create that instance in new security group using the new security group. So now the instance that will be created in this new security group here, so it needs to go to the DB machine which is in the separate security group. Now to connect to that DB machine, 3306 ports should be opened. So that is what I have done. So instance, when it will try to log on to the DB, 3306 port, because the default port for the MariaDB is 3306, we have opened the same port. so that this machine can be able to any machine from this security group can be able to come, and they can be able to talk on 3306. Awesome. And the same I have to give correct this tag information here. Okay, provider is good, and then output is also good. So output, the this uh, object, it what it will do is it will give you the output of the public IP of the instance. It will also give the endpoint of the RDS. I will show you in the output. Now I will show you the data source. So Priyanka, the question that you was asking, the answer is here. So this way we can be able to fetch the details of the uh, of the any resource that we need to create. So here, like you can see here, VPC variable is VPC. The name we have given is default VPC, and we are fetching the data AWS VPC. It is the default VPC. So wherever it will, let us go here. Let us see the what is the name of the default VPC. Yeah, the name is the default VPC, the same I have given here. First of all, I created one variable with the name VPC. Now, here using the data object, what I'm showing here, what I'm taking fetching here is for the resource VPC which have the name default VPC, right? Fetch me the details of it. So this way we can be able to fetch the complete details of the VPC which have the name default VPC. Then after fetching the details, I can use it here, like subnet ID. I will fetch the details of the subnet ID which is associated with the VPC which we have fetched the details in the above part. So here you can see data.aws_vpc.default_vpc.id. So it will give me this id you can see here. It will fetch this id and it will put it here. Now same thing will happen for the subnet also. It will fetch the details of the subnet. Which subnet? Which is associated with the VPC id which we are fetching here. Same thing with the subnet id, this one also which have the name as private 2. Here this is private 1. Here we are fetching for the private 2. So what I will do here is we are giving the private -1 name. So if I go here in the subnets, if I go here in the subnets, I can see the name is this one, default private US West 2B and 2A. So what I can do is uh, quickly copy it, and then because this is private 1 and private 2, so insert mode, I will give it here as this. So what it will do, it will just fetch the detail for this subnet which is associated with the VPC ID which we have given ID name here. Or I think it would be good because I already updated it. It should be good. So same thing will happen for all the others also. Now what I need to do is I need to go inside my RDS and I need to give here the proper subnet IDs. Okay. So I need to give the subnet for private here. So first of all, this one, which is the 2A, I will take this. I'll go here. So it's already, I think, updated EC958, EC958 D95, and the same E9C9 C82. So everything is already updated here properly, and here also US West 2A. Okay, good. Yes. Now we have gone through the data source, and so you got the concept now. Priyanka, you asked the question, so now you got how we can be able to fetch the information from the for the existing resource from AWS. So I'm not able to hear you. Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. So Priyanka, I'm not able to hear you. Okay, maybe I think you need to re-log in or check your audio settings. Okay. So say and then everything would be same for key, for provider, and then for wars also. So let us see what we have in wars now. So please notice here, I am giving here uh, RDS as a password. So whenever I will be running the script, it will ask about the password for me from me. I will give at the runtime, and then we have to remember that password because same would be used whenever we will try to log on to the database from the instance. All good. Let us go ahead now. Give me a sec, guys, please. Okay, so Priyanka, you are saying that you got in now. Okay, right, I got you. That's all good. So here, all good. And I hope we have changed tags everywhere. So it ran fine. Terraform apply. Yeah, so now I have to give the value for the password here. Um, I can give like PASSWORD at 1 2 3 4 5. Remember this, guys. Password at 1 2 3 4 5. Oh, we did not changed. Okay, what is happening here? So, Tishamuddin, are you able to, see what's happening here? Okay, let me refresh from my side quickly. Okay, I think it should be good now. Guys, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So now, same tag we have to change it here also. Like in, I think it should be in data source. Oh yes, here. So it's all good here. Let me recheck in instance also. Instance, it is
Share your
good.
screen.
Cannot see the screen. We cannot see the screen. Plus, it is
Now it
very
is good.
slow. Yeah, but it is very slow. I cannot even hear you sometimes.
Okay. So is it fine now?
Yeah, but it is loading right now. Loading DevOps screen. Yeah, now it's coming. I
Okay,
think
okay.
there is some problem with the application.
Maybe yes. But what I was going through is, when I ran the Terraform apply, it had given me the same tag error. So, because in data source, I did not have changed it to the newer pattern with the version 12. So I have changed it. Tags equal to, I have made it. And then I'm checking whether anywhere else I have to do the same. Output, I can, nothing here. RDS I already changed. Let me check security group again. Tags I changed it here already. Okay, so it should be good now.
No, I think there is a lot of latency in between.
No, guys, it is for everyone or for just Atashimuddin?
No, it is happening to me too.
Oh, okay. What can we do now? Do you want me to refresh it again?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay. So is it good for everyone now? I started sharing my screen.
I'm still seeing the last screen where you're trying to refresh.
Yeah, I also can't see your screen.
Now it is
Okay.
loading the time where you're refreshing, so it is like 10-15 seconds late.
But from
Uh-huh.
my side, it is okay.
Yeah, now I can see your screen. I mean the sharing screen.
Now I can see.
Okay. Now, are you able to see my terminal also?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so here, I have changed the tag errors and then I applied it, Terraform apply. So you remember that in was I have given one variable for the RDS password. The value of that variable I am giving at the runtime. So it's just any value you can give, but you have to remember that same password you have to remember. So now it started. It is fetching the details of the AWS VPC. Now you can see here, fetching the details of subnet, private 1, private 2 also. and then it says that 7 to add. 7 resources will going to be add. It includes the security group for MariaDB for the DB, security group for the instance, then key pair will be created, and then you can see the other resources that will be created: RDF instance, subnet group, and the parameter group, and then the DB instance itself. So I'm going to create it, but guys, it will take around 10 to close between 10 to 15 minutes. It's a time consuming thing, so I'm giving yes here. So let us see. Normally it used to take 10 minutes for the DB to be up and running. So some error came here. Creating DB instance invalid parameter value. Master user password is not a valid password. Security group IDs. Oh, okay. DB VPC security group IDs. Let me go here. Line 19. It may be because of the I have updated my Terraform version, so something is now not working here. Maybe username and password is RDS password. What's wrong with the password then? Username. Creating DB instance invalid parameter value. The parameter master user password is not a valid password. Only printable ASCII characters. Oh, so I have used at the rate actually in the password. That's why maybe it is giving me error. So I can take it some other. So I can do terraform destroy first. Let me destroy the resources which have been created. So if you remember that I have given 1 2 3 4. I have given 1 2 3 4 guys, or 1 2 3 4 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Oh yes. Okay. So it is saying that I have given at the rate actually, so it do not take at the rate. I will give something else. Now this is the problem with the Terraform. One, like it will give you these kind of errors when it will execute. It will not give you at the time of Terraform in it. No, it will check the syntax also, but it will not give you that error that time. So yes, I will destroy it. So let's do one thing, guys. So let's complete this DB tomorrow. Terraform creation of Terraform DB and the instance and then logging to the database. We'll cover it tomorrow, but it is very important. We need to cover it because it will take some time in the creation also. So let us do it tomorrow, first thing, and then that this will be all for the Terraform. So I will take some questions tomorrow, and then we will start with the Kubernetes tomorrow. So guys, any question for now? So yesterday I have shared one tar file with you. So I have created the tar file and then I shared it with you. So to how you can be able to deal with it is simple. So you download that tar.gz file and then use this command tar hyphen x for extract, v for verbose, xv uh, f for forcefully for something if it do not work. So xvf you can give the command. We used to give the z also. You can give xvzf and then the name of your tar file. So in this way you can be able to unzip it. It will give you all the files in your folder. So any question for today before I just log off the session?
Not now.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Please practice and then you come up with the questions. Tomorrow we'll continue from here and then we will complete it like I said, and we will start with the Kubernetes. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining today. We'll meet tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Thanks. Bye bye.